I start to move that this House adopt the report of the Joint Select Committee on Election of Members of IALA laid on the table of the House on 15th November 2022. Honorable Speaker, East African Legislative Assembly is an independent legislative arm of East Africa established under Article 9 and has a membership of 9 members from each partner state. Article 50 of the treaty requires that IALA members be elected by each partner state 90 days before the expiry of the term of the existing parliament. Article 49 of EAC treaty establishes that IALA, like many other parliaments, has 3 roles: legislative, oversight, and representation. Honorable Speaker, the 4th IALA is coming to an end on 17th of December, and it is from this background that the Senate and the National Assembly established a select joint committee of 7 membership from each house to deliberate and make a roadmap following the rules, regulation, and the treaty, and oversee the whole process of election of members of IALA. Honorable Speaker, with that then, the membership from this House were co-chaired by Honorable Wanjiku Muhia, myself, and Senate by Honorable Daniel Kitonga Maanzo, EBS MP. On 25th of October, this joint committee sat down to make the said roadmap and stipulated how the process would go according to the rules of East African Legislative Assembly Act and according to the treaty and also according to our constitution, considering that this election is also based on the constitution of each partner state. Therefore, the presiding officers, who are the clerks of both houses, National Assembly and the Senate, did place a Gazette notice number 13031 dated 26th of October to advertise so that interested candidates from the whole Republic of Kenya would make application. Honorable Speaker, on 2nd of November by 5 p.m., this advertisement was closed and a total of 348 applicants had submitted their applications. Out of these, reconciliation was done because some candidates applied as much as 4 times through email, through clerk of Senate, through clerk of National Assembly. Even some candidates applied for the wrong applications, like one candidate was seeking to be a driver in IALA. And as such, our clerks did reconciliation and remained with a total of 287 applicants. Therefore, on 7th of November, on 9th of November, as per the rules, this was the nomination date, and the nomination day means that the party leaders, both coalitions and independent candidates, provide the names and applications of their candidate of choice, and this happened on 9th of November. 2 days are given to the public to scrutinize the nominees, bring in memoranda, any complaint, lodge any complaint at the place provided in a Gazette notice, that is the county hall, and this happened on 10th and 11th, and by on 11th of November, the presiding officers forwarded the documents to the Joint Select Committee. This included the complaints lodged by the members of the public. Honorable Speaker, the process allowed many independent candidates as much as possible, because in our constitution, every person is eligible for any election. A total of 42 candidates were shortlisted, 42 independent candidates. But out of 42, only 1 candidate by the name Duncan Wachira Degwa, who qualified then on that nomination date in terms of the documents that were required. In that regard, as this House knows that only IBC and political parties' office can identify if a candidate really qualifies to be an independent, the presiding officers did forward the names and the documents of this independent candidate to the IBC, and the IBC did confirm through a letter that this candidate also fell short of the threshold as per the Election Act, because his 1,000 signatures were not all accurate as far as IBC is concerned. Honorable Speaker, the party nominees faced the same test as independent, so the process was fair to all. And the IBC confirmed them being validly registered as voters, and we have therefore recommended that they be considered for the election, and the members nominated are as follows. The Kenya Kwanza Coalition, or Kenya Kwanza Alliance, there were 5 slots, and the rules require that 5 slots be multiplied by 3, so we required 15 candidates. This is to give the voters from both houses a choice to make in the election. So the 15 candidates nominated provided the joint committee through presiding officers by the party leaders of Kenya Kwanza Alliance are as follows. Number 1, Honorable Aden Abdikadir Oman. May I repeat that? Honorable Dr. Aden Abdikadir Omar. And in the report is indicated male and the ID. For interest of time, I only read the names. Number 2, Busaidi Salim Mohammed. Number 3, Charles Frederick Muteti. Reverend Charles Frederick Muteti. Number 4, Honorable Hassan Omar. Number 5, Honorable Iman Falhada Deko. Number 6, Honorable Iringo Cyprian Kubai. Number 7, Honorable Kering Zipora Jesang Krugat. Number 8, Kuko Jonas Misito Vincent. Number 9, Rebecca Lowoya. Number 10, Mwangi Godfrey Maina. Number 11, Nyambane Joel Okengo. Number 12, Honorable Sankok David, may I repeat that? Honorable David Olesankok. Number 13, Sheikh Yasar Ali. Number 14, Honorable Tomitom Lilian Chepto. Number 15, Ann To Cherono. Honorable Speaker, those were the 15 names presented to the presiding officers, later presented to the Select Joint Committee. And may I state to this House that the Joint Select Committee is not indicating that these are the candidates who have been elected. I am only indicating the next step after the nomination. Therefore, these are the candidates nominated awaiting election on Thursday at 10, as it shall be communicated by Honorable Speaker. The next category is Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition. These we had 4 slots, and 4 slots according to rule number 4 were multiplied by 3. Therefore, we have 12 candidates nominated, where members of this House and the House of the Senate should elect 4 out of these 12 members, considering gender, different opinion shapes, and special interest groups. So number 1 from Azimio la Umoja is Honorable Ali Fatuma Gedi. Number 2 is Honorable Bosire Timothy Moseti E. Number 3 is Honorable Diriye Abdullahi Mohammed. Number 4 is Honorable Kalonzo Kennedy Musyoka. Number 5 is Honorable Kega James Madenge Kanini. Number 6 is Honorable Kioni Jeremiah Gayu. Number 7 is Honorable Mugali Justus Kizito. Number 8 a school. Number 10 is Honorable Deti Helen Mweni. Number 11, Odinga Imgad Winnie. Number 12, Shabar Suleiman Said. Those are the nominees that we expect honorable members to come and elect on Thursday. Honorable Speaker, as I conclude, may I request with humility these members to come, all of them. Let us not have members who will be engaged in different engagements. I know there is vetting of peers, but I'm sure the clerks will provide the names in order of whichever way they will choose, and members can be able to know that after 1 hour I'll be voting. So I want to request members to all be present, and that's why the motion of the special sitting have been presented today, so that we have proper planning, because the voting is the day after. So I reiterate that this committee have not nominated the said members, rather it has indicated the next course of action, which is election. As I summarize, may I request the members also to look at members who would be of great help to this country, who would raise our flag very high as a country, and members who would be trusted to take Yala further in the next 5 years. In this work, the committee made some recommendation because we observed several issues in the whole process. For instance, the committee feels that the rules are okay, the time frame is okay, but there is need to revisit and enhance the rules more in future, because there were some instances where we felt the joint committee was not fully integrated. For instance, during nomination process, some of the members, like myself, the other co-chair, were just attending the session out of our own voluntary mission. Otherwise, there was no indication that we should be in that process, yet we are the one who are holding the whole process. We also noted that in future we want to be at par with other partner states. In other partner states, what they do, they provide a platform where all these nominees, including independent, if they were there, are slotted in Kamkuji, or they can stand at the bar, and they make a presentation so that these members know who they are voting, what are your name, where is your region, are you able to express yourself, do you have interest of the community, or rather, do you even know what job you are seeking? So in future, we shall be making that recommendation. We also made an observation, which is my feeling that at this time, these nominees should be sitting somewhere at Speaker's Gallery, because if time was allowing, I was going to read the mandate of Yala. Honorable Speaker, you'll be surprised that some of the nominees who are seeking this job, they just seek for the job like ordinary Kenyans, but maybe they are not even aware what is their mandate, what entails of Yala, or rather what are they going to do there in Arusha, or rather in East Africa. So with those, we recommend that we revisit these rules in the near future. We enhance the rules, possibly the whole region, and then we make the rules very friendly. And we also noted that Kenyans, time and again, they don't read between the line. There were some candidates who are indicating that as independent candidates, the advert did not seek the signatures. Yet, Article 99 of our Constitution does provide the requirement of a member of parliament. And the advert was very clear that for you to qualify, you should qualify to be an elected member of parliament. But many candidates, you can see we had 42, and only one had come with right signatures, came without signatures for a lack of reading properly or such. So in future, this House and Yala may need to do civic education to the public, because this is also a job of mass interest. As you can see, close to 400 applicants had tendered the application. With that, Honorable Speaker, I thank you very much for providing this time, and I request my colleague in that committee, Honorable Nanok, if he's in the House, to second. And Honorable Speaker, by way of request, may you give many members of this subcommittee to contribute in this motion. Thank you. Honorable Nanok.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to second this motion. Honorable Speaker, it gives me a great privilege and opportunity to have been accorded the opportunity